行くぞ。任せろよ。
行くわよ。
Seems alright. That's as I thought. A landing craft that was on board the Pantagruel. Those reddish-black flowers are all over the place too. And exactly like we figured. Duchess Mildine. General Aurelia. You made it, young lion cubs. Welcome, members of Thoroughbred School Class 7, Special Section. My name is Mildine. Mildine Useleth the Cayenne. I'm a candidate to become the next Duchess of Cayenne and the sponsor of the Weissland Army. Pleased to make your acquaintance. As expected, so that's how you introduce yourself. I'm very sorry I hid it from you for so long. Musse is a nickname that my dead parents used for me when I was young. However, after my parents passed away in an accident, I went to live with my uncle Quar, the successor. But then, he soon succeeded as Duke and I was kept in the capital far away. I was enrolled in the primary courses at Astraea and spent the next 10 years there, all while always suspecting that my uncle would cause a civil war in the Empire. You mean, even a little kid like you was able to predict a civil war 2 years ago? Yes. I predicted the true nature of my uncle, the moves of the House Cayenne, the other great houses, the RF group. Along with our relationship with Crossbell and the Republic and the Chancellor Gileath Osborne. Well, the Society and the Divine Knights were certainly outside of my predictions. But I was able to foresee the rise of the reformist group that pinned down the uncontrollable nobility with force. And that it would all end with the demise of my uncle Quar. Doesn't seem like a bluff, at least when it comes to you. It was shortly after the Civil War that the princess contacted me. Although she was a familiar face from her childhood with the Egret's family. But it was after she was able to foresee the Northern Campaign and the proposal the Imperial government made to me that I decided that I would not serve that greedy Lord Ballard, but this person as the next Duchess. However, independently, she sought out the cooperation of the Witch of Society. And she even predicted the national mobilization law and the extent to which the government would use the curse to drive towards the war with the Republic. I am still in awe of everything she was able to predict by the end of last year. You're a monster. Reading the future? No. It's something else. Yes, it is only that I can see the entire board. There is an infinite number of ways we may have arrived at our current position from the past, and an infinite number of ways the position might develop into the future. And so, most importantly, one must determine what the current players seek. The one making the moves on the board was without a doubt Chancellor Osborne. Prince Oliver had noticed that and tried to combat it through various hands, but it appears he was one step short from seeing into the deepest part of the Chancellor's plans. And so, that is when we devised two plans. The first was to have General assume a role as principal of the Thor's branch school. And the second was to claim the seat of the next leader of House Cayenne and to secretly gain volunteers for a military force. Thus, the Twilight was realized, and the Wasteland Army was born. To gain a foothold to push back against the Chancellor's Jormungand plan. Not unlike the image of a dagger piercing into the vital part of the large dragon, perhaps? Reference to, what is it? FC? The SC? I think it's FC. I did hear about some of this from Musse, but I finally understand. I don't know how you intend to do it, but it seems you're seriously going up against them. The Imperial Army, which is growing dramatically in number because of conscription, and plans to have over 1 million men in reserve to destroy the Republic. That's exactly right. And the opening move was those two women we met earlier then. One from the Dukedom of Remiferia and one from another country. There must have been some fate in them meeting you. You are correct. We met here last night to plan out our opening moves together. We have been consulting an encrypted code with each country until now. It feels like I'm starting to finally get a faint glimpse of what's going on. It seems like a path of carnage. Is this not a path that will result in countless sacrifices even if you succeed? At the very least, it could be tens of thousands. In the worst case, if the citizens are involved, it could be hundreds of thousands. That many? You know, that's not a joke, right? I know. The main reason is that the Empire can no longer be stopped anymore. As the largest country on the continent, the conscription plan will yield an incredibly huge force. Coupled with the railway guns, naval battleships, and overwhelming quantities of supplies and resources. And they are even cooperating with the biggest players in the underworld, which we call the Society. But more than anything, the effect of the curse we call the Twilight. Those affected by it will never feel weariness from war. Even though it appears many have finally started to regain their sense of reason. It is certain that the entire empire has already been dyed in strife, beyond the point of no return.
ですから私は選択を突きつけることにしました。
And that is why I made my own decision.
このまま帝国という暗黒に飲み込まれ、呪いの一部として黄
Will I
昏
go
に
down with the
染まるか、
darkness formerly known as the Empire and become part of the Twilight?
それともいかなる犠牲を払ってでも
Or will I fight the end of the world no matter how many sacrifices need to be made?
それが夕べのお二人やそれ以外の各方
That is what
面
we
に打診した
discussed with
内容
those
です。
two last night, and with all our other supporters.
それ以外
Others
フェリアとあの国
beyond Remiferia and that country.
てめえしかも過去形で語りやがったな。
You, and you said that in past tense.
はい。大地の竜と同様、もう私の
Yes,
仕掛
like the
けは止
great
まりません。
dragon, my plan also can no longer be stopped.
仮に私が死んだとしても、各方面は選択を迫られる
Even
で
if
しょ
I
う。
were to die, the forces would continue to advance from all directions.
果たしてどちらが選ばれるか、予見は差し控えておき
Though
ま
I
す。
shall withhold my own prediction about which will be successful.
人は愚かでありながらも誇り高く、窮地にあって
Humans are foolish yet
力強さを見
proud.
せる生き物
We are
です。
creatures that show strength through despair.
それが決め手となるでしょう
That
ね。
shall be the decisive factor.
なんて覚悟。しかも
What incredible resolve. And you've thought that far?
だったらミュゼ、どうして
If
入っ
that's
た
the
の？
case, Musse, then why did you join?
あんたの決意は分かったわ。やろうとしているこ
I
と
get your
は。
determination and what you're trying to accomplish.
でも、
But
だっ
then,
たらどうして第二に7組に
why
入っ
did
た
you join
の？
the branch school in class 7 in the first place?
だって今の話の通りだったらあんたは後方にいるべきじゃない。
After all, if all of this is true, then you ought to be behind the scenes, no?
第二に入るまでは予定通りにしても7組に移る必要はなかったはず。
Even if you had to join the branch school, there really was no reason at all for you to join class 7.
なのになんでわざわざ父である聖杯にまで首を突っ込んだ
So
の？
then, why did you go so far out of your way to attack the Grail with us?
それは
Well, that's
も
because,
ちろんその方が都合が良かったからです。
of course, that's because it was way more convenient that way.
最小の息子にして灰の乗り手、呪いにも関わって
Because
い
the
そう
son
な
of
あ
the
の人、
Chancellor, the Ashen Awakener who seemed connected to the curse, was there.
その近くで真実を見極めることが盤面に役に立つと考えただけです。
I merely figured that there was a higher likelihood I would be able to deduce the truth being near him.
もちろんリーン教官がタイプだったのもありますけど、
Though, of course, it's also because Instructor Reen is my type.
まあそれは本当なんでしょ。でもそれ以外は後付
Well,
けね。
the last part seems true. The rest is just an excuse.
確かにそれは駒の役目だ。
Indeed, consider the role of your
差
pawns.
し手である君にとって危険を冒して見届ける必要はない。
There is no need for you to put yourself in danger to make moves across the board.
今この場でこうして僕たちと話していることも含めて
And even now, there's no need for you to be here talking to us like this.
聖杯で皆さんとつながった時、ミゼさんのことも確かに感じました。
When we all connected in the Grail together, I definitely felt you too, Musse.
あの時のあなたの温かさが偽り
I
だったとは
absolutely will
到
not
底
accept
思い
that
ま
the
せん。
warmth I felt from you then was just a lie.
囚われの私や捕まったアッシュさん、ユーナさんにクルトさん、
Your thoughts for me when I was taken prisoner, for Ash when he was arrested, for Yuna and Kurt, for the instructor.
それだけは断言できるんです。
Those were real. That alone I can say with
アル
confidence.
ティナさん、
ポーカーフェイスが崩れてきたじゃねえか。
Your poker face is falling apart, Egret.
てめえは確かにすげえ。
You're definitely incredible,
ひょっとしたら
possibly even more
鉄
than
血
the
と張
Iron
るくら
Bull.
いに帝国っていう化け
It
物
might
を
be
封じ
even
込
true
め
that
る
your plan is the only chance we have to contain the monster we call the Empire.
だが
But can you really accept your own plan yourself?
ねえミュセ、あんた自分が思っているよりもちゃんと普通の女の子だから。
I think you're more of a normal girl than you even realize.
教官が好きで私たちとも馴染んでエリゼさんや皇女様のことが大好きで。
You love the instructor, you're close to us, you adore Elise, and the princess.
まあちょっとエロくてすぐ人をいじろうとするのはどうかと思うけど。
Well, I don't know about your habits of teasing people in a lewd way like you do.
甘いものやガールズトークが好きで。
But you love sweets and girls talk and other hobbies just like any other normal, ordinary girl.
普通の女の子。世界の命運を左右できるほどのすごい計画を考え
It sounds like a
られる
totally
天才
different
だ
matter
から
from a genius who works to control the
それ
fate
と
of
こ
the
れは
world.
話が別じゃない。そんな普通の子が何百万人も死んじゃ
There's
う
no
ような
way a
一手
normal
を
girl like that could ever be okay with a plan that could cast aside the lives of hundreds of thousands of people, is there?
そっか。
I see. I got it.
君はどこかで期待したかったんじゃないかしら。
Somewhere, you were hoping for this the whole time.
どんなに考えても避けられない莫大な犠牲を
An
伴
end
うしか
where,
な
no
い
matter how much you
結
thought
末。
about it, you couldn't avoid the sacrifice of all those people.
ディーンやみんなとなら7組なら別
That
の道を
perhaps
見
with
出せる
Irene
ん
in
じゃない
Class
か。
7, you might be able to find another way.
質問の仕方を変えるわよ。
I'll change my question.
ミュゼはどうしたい？
What does Musse want to do?
ミルディーヌ・ユーゼリスド・カイエン次期
Not
公
future
爵じゃなくて
Duchess Mildine Useless the Cayenne.
トールズ第二分校7組のミュゼ・イーグ
What
リッ
does
トはどう
Musse
したい
Egret
の？
of Thor's Brand School Class 7 want to do?
ユーヌさん、私は
素晴らしいじゃないか。
Oh, how wonderful. Yeah, boy.
あの制服は
Those uniforms. Thor's main school and Fritz. Ada. Michael Irving. Crown Prince Cedric. Enforcer number 17, Shirley Orlando Orquesta Scarlata. So we meet again, Class 7.
包囲完了ですわ。
You're completely surrounded.
エイドにフリッツ、本校の
Everyone from the main school and
久しぶりだな、7組諸君。
long time no see, Class
全
7.
員揃っていて
I am so
何
glad you are all gathered.
そちら側に着いたか。アービン
So you went to that side then,
元主任
former instructor Irving.
あくまで軍務に準じることを選んだようだ
It seems he
な。
chose the path of a dog of the military to the end.
ええ、オーレリア・ルグイン元
Yes,
軍
former
校長
Principal Aurelia the Queen. I had a
私にも
thought.
考えがありました。今の私はトールズ本校特別演習指揮官の立場にな
I
り
am
ま
now
す。
the commander of the Thor's main school special exercises.
7組ともども
Members of Class 7,
無駄な抵抗はやめて
cease
いた
your
だきましょう。
useless resistance.
そんな。
聖杯以来かな。
Haven't seen you since the Grail, huh?
来ると
Glad to see you again, Kurt.
しかも赤の戦機か。
Not to mention, even the Red Ogre.
つうか制服なんざ着やがって
Wait, what the hell is this? Why is she even wearing a uniform?
まあちょっとした。
Just a bit of a whim, I suppose.
情報局の連絡通り揃い踏みだったようだね。
Just like the intelligence division said, you are all gathered here.
皇帝暗殺未遂犯アッシュ・カーバイド君と重要参考
To the traitor and the 10th assassin of the Emperor Ash Carbide, and to his comrades Class 7.
そして武装蜂起の疑いで
And under suspicion of armed rebellion, Lady Mildine.
トールズおよび皇族代表として反逆の党を
On
取ら
behalf
さ
of
せてもらおう
Thors
か
and the Imperial Army, you are under arrest.
誰があんたなんかに。
No one's going with you.
答えるわけにはい
We
き
will
ま
not
せん。
answer that.
赤いおもちゃ手に入れて随分と威勢がいいみたいじゃねえか。
Especially with that ogre girl, seems like you've got a pretty solid force, huh?
その通り力は使うためにあるのだからね。
Exactly. Power is something to be used.
そして今
And right now,
君たちは無力だ。
you all have no power at all.
頼みの綱の羅刹殿も迂闊に動けないはず
And
だ
you,
からね。
Rakshasha, don't act foolishly as your last ray of hope or anything. Even the Red Constellation is cooperating with them?
本気みたいね。
Seems they're pretty
い
serious.
やー、いくらなんでも大人げないとは思ったけどね。
Well, I actually thought going this far was pretty
殿
childish.
下の要請なればご容赦を。
But I shall oblige if the prince commands it.
アービング少佐との二段構えか。
So this is what you had up your sleeve, Irving.
確かに工場を守りながらでは
Indeed, it may be a little difficult to protect the lady and fend off all of you.
付近の極秘路線にアークロイヤルを展開。EMP
The Ark Royal is hidden at a nearby secret train line, and the RMP has deployed several railway guns in support.
その揚陸艇で脱出しようとしても
If you attempt to escape with that landing craft, you should assume you won't get very far,
飛行兵を持ち出したとしても
even if you call forth your soldats.
さすがにバレてるか。
Of course, he knows about them too,
さすがはミハイル教官。
as expected of instructor Michael.
いいえ、それでも。
But even still,
ようやく見出しかけた可能性。
we will not allow you to crush the possibility we have finally created.
全力で抵抗させてもらいます。
I shall combat this with all my strength, as Musse Egret of Class 7.
ミューゼ。
首相じゃねえか。
Alright, you admirable.
なんとしても
We'll
この
push our
場を
way
乗り
through,
越える。
whatever it takes.
はい。全員で。
Together to meet our instructor.
やはり一度
It appears we need to break them once.
まずはトールズに
First,
組み
the select members of Sora's Class 1 will be your opponents.
聖杯からどれだけ
Show us how much stronger you've gotten since the
見せて
Grail.
もらうよ。
手心を加えるつもりはない。
Do not get distracted.
全力でかかってきなさい。
Come at us with your full strength.
昔
You're
じゃない
full of it.
行きます。殿下。
久々なんだから。
It's been too long. I'll have a blast.
君たち、
Guys,
一旦出ます。
I'll join you in
サポー
support.
トしていただければ。行くわよ。
Here we go.
トールズ
Thor's new Class 7!
行きますわよ。
覚悟してもらう。
とりあえずがっかりさせないでよね。
せいぜい全力で来るといい。
Okay. Oh.
行くわよ。や
僕の番だな。
壊せスレッジハン
僕の番だな。
マー。私の番です。バトンタッチです。さあガンガン行くわよ。切り刻め。こんなのはどうかな。
お返しだ。もらった。
Wow. Point blank sniper shot.
もらった。お願いしますシャーリーさん。
Uh-oh. God damn it.
向かったわね。行きますね。衝撃の雨。
ありがとう。
ありがとう。
僕の番だな。
いただき。よーし。時々。
行くぞ。
Too bad Triller's all the way over there. Kind of annoying.
ここからが本番よ。ここは任せたわ。
あとは任せな。
行きます。ノワールクレスト。
俺の番だな。
こんなのはどうかな。
派手に踊るぞ。よし。
今から魔法をかけて差し上げます。おきれいですよ。ビビリアンドシャッタ。
僕の番だな。
Kind of awkward now.
すまない。頼む。
さあガンガン行くわよ。よっ。負けないで。デートします。
あり。
ええ。ここは任せたわ。任されました。回復します。ありがとう。
ありがとうよ。
助かりました。行くわよ。時の結界よ。砕けて。私の番です。回復します。あれじゃなくて
ありがとうよ。
助かりました。
任せろや。
Too bad I have no BP.
ありえませんわ。はい。あとはお願いします。さあ ガンガン行くわよ。行きます。トランスフォーム。シンクロ完了。ゴー。アルファディスギア。よーい。
I think if Shirley wasn't like separated from everyone like at the start, I might have been able to get her to the required AP, or like the AP threshold. But since he was so far, I don't think I can do that. Yeah, shit, dude. This is definitely doable. Is that it? Wait, did that counter get me it? Oh my god, that counter got me it. Oh my god. Oh, that's so lucky. Wow. Amazing. Thank you, Sarah. Nice.
まさかここまでとは。
Oh, she can? Wow. Damn. Oh yeah, well, yeah, makes sense. I just freaking confused them. If I had Ash at the start instead of Musse to start, I might have probably gotten that requirement a lot quicker, but I didn't. Anyways. You guys got pretty good. Of course. We won't be called little chicks forever. There's no way we will lose. Especially not to you, Your Highness. As the former sword that protected you, now that you have lost your way. In that case, how about this? Oh, come on, that's cheating. Little puss. Now then, shall we get to the main show?
千の武器を持つ魔人か。
So that is a divine knight that wields 1,000 weapons.
殿下、それの使用は作戦には。
Your Majesty, we did not plan for that.
ああ、このタイミングでそんなの
Oh, come on. Bringing that thing out at a time like this.
やっぱりまだまだだね。
You really do have a ways to go.
ハル、お願い。ノワールシェイド解除します。
その程度の期待で叶うとでも思っているのかい？
You really think you can win with machines of that caliber? What's that?
千の武器とはよく言ったもんじゃねえか。
1,000 weapons, like she said.
グレンの魔王の力の
It seems some of the power from the Vermilion Knight remains.
僕もスピーゲルが
If only I had my Spiegel.
ならいいタイミングでしたね。
Ask and you shall receive.
これは
ロックパティオに転移していたのを
I found it by
偶然
chance
見つけました
in hiding in the rock patio.
念のため裏ルートで皆さんに
Just in case I had it retrieved by everyone through a different route.
みんな間に合ったようだな。
Looks like we made it in time. Thanks for giving us the cue. With Sandy's maintenance, we were able to get prepped in time.
俺たちの分までぶちかましてくれよ。
Give them hell for us too, Kurt.
ああ、任せてくれ。
Right, leave it to me.
仕込んでやがったとは。
I never thought this thing would be prepared.
これなら正気
We
は
might have a shot then.
デク人形が一体増えたところで何が変わる？
What will one more good for nothing little doll change?
参る。
We'll show you what you got. Here we go. This gets you to 50%. Reasonable.
僕の番だな。
Okay.
俺の番だな。はっ。崩れたぜ。もらった。
Wow.
ええよ
Nani?
私の番ねいやチャンスいただき
よし。はっ。崩れた。もらった。俺の番だな。新規発動。
私の番ですやあ
行くぞ。はっ。崩れた。もらった。
私の番ね
Oh god. And Nani's.
はあフライチャンスいただき
Nani? Nani? Oh my god. That's a bit ridiculous. Nani? Wow. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that didn't work. Delay? Oh god. Jesus.
ここからが本番よ。新規発動。私の番ね。いや。
よし。そこだ。もらった。
Oh god, he's dead. Sorry. Well, that's just unfortunate.
行きます。
ありがとうよ。
Oh dear god.
よーし。いや。チャンスいただき。上等じゃない。は？負けるよ。
Jesus Christ, dude! Leave me alone! Hit like Yuna or something, because she has a shield. You're hitting everybody except Yuna. Please, like, target her or something. Nani? Nani?
任せろや。崩れたぜ。もらった。僕の番だな。そこだ。もらった。
Nani?
行くわよ。はっ。チャンス。
The Nani counter. Need one. I want to make something with this meme. I just don't know what yet. I have to think about it. using Cedric's Nani. Endless Nanis. Nani?
クレトさん。やった。
Did I get through to him?
いいえ。
No, not yet. No way. To these soldats?
ああ、しっかりしなよ、坊ちゃん。
Oh man, get a hold of yourself, little master.
そんな格上の機体持ち出しといて。
If you get taken down in the superior machine, it's gonna be pretty uncool, you know. She's got a point. As a wielder of a weapon with the same name of Testarossa, I can't bear to watch, if you know what I mean. Surely, don't call me a little master in the middle of a battle. Yeah, I got it, Mr. Crown Prince. Oh, calling reinforcements now, huh? If there are 3 of us, we'll squish them like flies. That's certainly a bit... Are you seriously going to ignore my orders? What are you doing, Red Constellation? Capture the rebels and the lady. Your Highness! I won't let you. Old Class 7, you came, everyone. We just spent our own singularity. Forgive me for my disrespect to the royalty. However, we cannot overlook this blatant attack on chivalry. As fellow Class 7 members, we will stand with them here. They broke through the RMP's barrier too? Perfect timing. So what? What difference does it make? You really think that even with you guys here, you'll be able to get out of this? I wonder about that. Isn't that... We saw it in Crossbow. The Panzer Girl. A thing like that's warned the world was hiding. To think it was cloaked that well. Vita Clotilde. Good work, witch. You push your workers hard. I'm glad to see you well, Crown Prince. And you as well, Major. And the War Ogre as well. We are ready to start any time. What an incredible comeback. Your Majesty, I apologize, but we are currently unequipped to combat all of them here. I recommend that we retreat. Understood, Major. Please command the retreat of the main school. Kurt, new and old class 7, and members of the Pantagruel. I'll definitely pay you back for this with my own hands. Definitely. Yeah, she's definitely getting a kick out of Cedric embarrassing himself. And so the Thor's main school and Red Constellation were chased out of the basin. Afterwards, they stayed behind to discuss with Clotilde and Musse. To think old and new class 7 would get together like this. I'm very happy that we could meet again like this. Brigadier General, glad you are okay. You really saved us, but it's strange that you two came alone. It's pretty cheap to just park the mothership in the sky the whole time, isn't it? No, Vita suggested it as well. Although you were the one who decided on the timing. So have you two known each other for a while? Yes, she contacted me after the Infernal Castle incident. I've been supporting her ever since in all sorts of ways. She helped with the planning of this, and she's been lending me her magical strength. Wow, but I never thought I'd meet you here, sister. There are lots of things I want to say, but I'm just glad we're both okay, truly. You removed those glasses you wore for show, and with them you seem to have removed some of your own restraints. Well, I must get Reed and Celine back after all. You are the same as ever, are you not, Vita? Grandmother! Oh, the old lady, are you an Elin? I finally got a handle on the septium veins there. I shall save my rebukes for later. For now, please take care of your duty. Right, Yuna? What? Oh, I see. So this is a singularity after all. Yeah, the blooming of these pleural flowers is just like the other singularities. Drive the wedge in already. Understood. So including the ones we found in Norsha and Nord, that makes a total of 5. So there are 2 more then. Right, I feel like we're finally seeing the path to getting the instructor back. I see. This might finally be just enough to reveal the location of the workshop. You really are incredible, guys. You were able to latch onto a glimmer of hope amidst all this despair. Why are you talking like an outsider still? And you answered what Musse wants to do. And you said it yourself that your plan will continue with or without you here. So come with us, Musse. Let's go find Instructor Reen. I mean, in terms of strength, if the Rakshasa is there, that's more than enough. And isn't this a great chance to repay that lame instructor and put him in our debt for a lifetime? Though, I think this still wouldn't be enough to repay him for everything, but do you really think we can take him back without you by your side? Right, and if you're with us in the first group to rescue him, I'm sure there will be plenty of benefits. Doesn't that fit your taste perfectly, Musse? Well, I won't give him over to you, but still. They're quite persuasive, aren't they? Of course, there's no way I couldn't participate in that. Musse Egret will now be rejoining Class 7 from this moment on. Afterwards, Musse entrusted Aurelia with the Panzergruel and the Wasteland Army, and after saying goodbye to Maya, Gustav, and Sydney, who arrived later, they decided to head back via the Spirit Path. Bye. And after the two who were investigating the capital had returned, and the new and old Class 7 celebrated the return of Musse and the successful location of the singularities. Deciding to rest well tonight, new Class 7 went along with Yuna at her suggestion. Oh, this is bliss. Although I'm a bit embarrassed about being in here with the guys as well. I was just thinking the same thing. Don't worry, we won't react to little girls like you. What the hell do you mean react? Seriously, and it's rare for you to be embarrassed, Musse. Actually, it may be that she already entered the bath together with Instructor Reen once before. No, wait, did you? It was just a joke. That was different, strictly speaking. Musse. Wow, I'm impressed. Schwarzer is pretty unsociable usually. I'm guessing she put him in a situation where it would be difficult to refuse anything at all. But I am really worried about him, and also about the entire branch school now. Oh yeah, about what the principal told us when we left. I never thought our school had actually become a base for the main school students. And the Wasteland Army got the same situation. It appears that the War Ogre, the other main school teachers, and the Ark Royal have all taken up residence there. I figured as much. The entire government seems to have been hijacked. On the other hand, we have no idea where Instructor Toa or Mint or the others are. Even our army hasn't caught wind of them at all either. We don't even know where Elise or the princess are. The general said she would let me know if she got any word about them. See, I hope Tita and Tio are okay too, not to mention Louise and Jessica. It'll be fine. Remember that Pablo and Sydney were okay. We just have to believe in their strength and continue to work towards our goal. They are all doing better than I thought. I hardly recognize Tatiana. Oh? Oh, shut up already. But right, all we can do is believe in them and trust ourselves as well. It'll be tough, but at least now all of the students of new Class 7 are gathered. Right, we just need to get our instructor back. Old Class 7 will keep helping us out too. I can't be completely disconnected from the plan I've set in motion in the future. Even so, I'll work to support Class 7 with all my strength. Even though I'm a wanted man, I still have payback to give. I decided a long time ago. I'll go all out with or without Schwarzer. Right, even if the instructor isn't here, we can use what he has taught us. That's the only answer we can give him. Let's do it, guys. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while.
教官。
リーン教官、リーン教官。
シュワルツァー。
リーン、かけらを集めて。
Reen, gather the pieces.
Oh, ランクアップだな。
Nice.
ほらよ、こいつはご褒美だ。
Okay. Be right back 1 minute before I continue. 1 second.